Welcome to Mind Boost. Most of us spend our lives running after success, running after happiness, running away from pain. But what if I told you that everything you're searching for is already within you? That the secret to happiness isn't found in the next achievement or the next escape, but in something much simpler: awareness. Today, we're diving into a powerful idea shared by Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche in his book, The Joy of Living. It's the idea that awareness, something we all have, can completely transform how we experience life. Whether you're feeling stressed, lost, or just overwhelmed, this one practice could be the key to finding peace. In this video, we'll explore what awareness really is, how it works, and how you can start practicing it in your own life. By the end, you'll see why this simple shift in perspective can change everything. So let's begin by understanding, what exactly is awareness? Awareness might sound like a complicated or mystical idea, but it's actually one of the simplest things in the world. Awareness is the ability to observe your thoughts, your feelings, even the sensations in your body without judgment. It's like stepping back and watching a movie of your own mind, instead of being caught up in the story. Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche explains it beautifully in The Joy of Living. He says that awareness is like the sky. No matter how many clouds, thoughts, emotions, or sensations pass through, the sky itself remains unchanged. Awareness allows you to see those clouds without being swept away by them. Think about it. How often do we get caught up in our thoughts, believing them to be real? If you feel anxious, you might think, I am an anxious person. If you feel angry, you might think, I am angry. But awareness helps us realize something profound. You are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. This shift in perspective can be life-changing. Instead of being controlled by your thoughts and emotions, you begin to see them for what they are, temporary, like passing clouds. Awareness gives you space to respond rather than react. It allows you to pause, reflect, and choose your next step with clarity. But why is this so important? How does awareness actually help us find happiness? If awareness is simply observing, how can it lead to something as profound as happiness? To answer this, let's first understand why most people struggle to find lasting happiness. Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche explains that we spend much of our lives searching for happiness outside of ourselves. We think, if I get this promotion, I'll be happy. Or, if I fix this relationship, I'll feel at peace. But the problem is, external happiness is always temporary. Once we achieve one thing, the mind quickly moves on to the next desire. It's like chasing a horizon. No matter how far you go, it keeps moving away. Awareness flips this script. Instead of chasing happiness outside, it teaches us to notice the simple joys that already exist in the present moment. When you're aware, you begin to see things differently. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of rain on your window, the feeling of taking a deep breath. Science backs this up. Studies on mindfulness, a practice rooted in awarenesses, show that people who regularly engage in mindful practices experience reduced stress, improved mental health, and a greater sense of well-being. Why? Because awareness pulls us out of the cycle of worry and regret. It brings us back to the here and now, where true happiness resides. But awareness isn't just about noticing pleasant moments. It also helps us navigate pain. When we face difficulties, awareness allows us to see them clearly, without denial or exaggeration. Instead of being consumed by fear or frustration, we can observe these emotions with curiosity and kindness, like watching clouds in the sky. Awareness doesn't remove life's challenges, but it changes how we experience them. It teaches us that pain and joy, like everything else, are temporary. And in that realization, we find freedom. So, you may be wondering, how do we bring awareness into our daily lives? Let's explore some simple, practical steps you can start today. Connecting with awareness is a skill. Like any skill, it takes practice. But the good news is that it doesn't require special tools or a lot of time. You can start right now, wherever you are. Here are 4 simple steps to bring more awareness into your life. The easiest way to practice awareness is to focus on your breath. Your breath is always with you, a constant anchor to the present moment. Right now, take a deep breath in and out. Pay attention to how it feels. The air entering your nose, your chest rising, your body relaxing. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or distracted, return to your breath. Even 1 or 2 mindful breaths can make a difference. The next step is to observe what's happening in your mind without judgment. Imagine you're sitting on a riverbank, watching the water flow. Your thoughts are like leaves drifting by. You don't need to chase them or push them away, just notice them. The same goes for emotions. If you feel frustrated or sad, don't label it as bad. Simply notice it and let it be. This practice can be transformative. By observing without judgment, you break the cycle of reacting impulsively to every thought or emotion. You create space to choose your response. Awareness doesn't have to be limited to quiet moments. You can bring it into your everyday activities. Try this. The next time you're washing dishes, walking, or even eating, slow down and pay attention to the experience. What does the water feel like on your hands? How does the food taste? What sounds do you hear around you? These simple moments become opportunities to reconnect with the present. Over time, you'll find it easier to stay grounded, no matter what's happening around you. Awareness is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Set a timer, sit quietly, and focus on your breath or surroundings. Gradually, you can extend the practice as it becomes part of your routine. Remember, it's not about being perfect. There will be days when your mind feels scattered, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep coming back to awareness again and again. Awareness isn't something you achieve overnight. It's a journey. But as you practice, you'll begin to see its effects in every part of your life. One of the biggest obstacles to happiness is attachment. Attachment to outcomes, possessions, or ideas of who we think we should be. Imagine holding sand in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. Happiness works the same way. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means being open to the present moment and its endless possibilities. Now, imagine a diamond buried deep in the earth. Over time, it gets covered in layers of mud and dirt until the diamond itself becomes invisible. But no matter how much mud surrounds it, the diamond's brilliance remains untouched. It's still there, waiting to shine again. This is how Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche describes the essence of our being, our love, wisdom, and compassion. These qualities are like the diamond, pure, radiant, and unchanging. But as we go through life, we accumulate layers of mud. This mud can take the form of fear, doubt, anger, or regret. And sometimes we forget that beneath it all, the diamond still exists. When we feel overwhelmed by emotions or disconnected from ourselves, it's easy to believe that love and compassion have disappeared. But the truth is, they never leave us. Our basic nature, our foundation, is love. It's always there, even when we doubt it. The practice of awareness helps us see this clearly. It's not about fixing ourselves or trying to scrub the mud away forcefully. Instead, it's about gently recognizing the mud and letting it settle, revealing the diamond within. Love, wisdom, and compassion are not something we need to achieve. They're who we already are. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, consider leaving a comment or sharing it with someone who might benefit from this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into personal growth and mindfulness.